Hello students, I am Santosh Kumar Singh. Please stay at home and stay healthy. In last three videos you have learned about the topic nutrition, respiration and transportation in human being. Today we will discuss about the topic transport in plants. As you know, the different type of activities are occurs in plants like transpiration, photosynthesis and respiration also. These activities has the plants need substances for respiration. They have need the oxygen. For photosynthesis they have need the carbon dioxide. For transpiration they removes the excess water from aerial part of the plant and they prepare the food in leaf. They transfer the food in different part of the body. These all activities are held by different system, different portion in plants. Like the transport system in plants can be categorized in two parts. Number one, transportation of water, and number two, transportation of food. The transportation of water occurs by xylem. Therefore, the transportation or the translocation is occurs by phloem. Xylem and phloem both are conducting tissue. They help in transportation of water and food both. These tissue are a complex tissue as you have read in class 9th. They are made up of different types of cells. In xylem there are 4 types of cells. Similarly, in phloem there are 4 types of cells also in phloem. Tracheids and vessels are the part of xylem which help in transportation of water from root to the aerial part of the plant like leaf. Similarly, in phloem, sieve tube and companion cell both help in translocation of food from leaf to different part of the plant. So let's start the topic water movement in plant. How water transport from root to different part of the plant. As you know, the plants have the root hairs. The water is absorbed by the root hairs. The ions in soil actively transport to root, creating an ionic difference between soil and root. Then the water from soil enter the root into root xylem and creating a water column. Now water from aerial surface of plant evaporate and creates a suction that pulls water from root xylem. It means the water which evaporates from the aerial part, that is called transpiration. Now, how water transfer from root to aerial part? Let's understand through the diagram. as you are seeing in this picture, the roots have different branches, and these branches also have root hairs. These hairs are single layered, means they have thin layer surrounding it. This is the picture. Their root hairs have the water surrounding it between the soil particle. Then it transfer into the epidermis, root cortex, endodermis, and then it enter inside the xylem. When it enter the xylem through the xylem vessels, it transport to aerial part, or you can say the upper part of the plant. The xylem vessels and tracheids both help in the transportation of water. Now the next topic is transport of food and other substances. This process is known as translocation. It means transfer of food from one location to another location, from leaf to the other part of the plant. Translocation is the long distance transport of food material within a plant. As you know, the roots have root node, and their roots help in storage of food. This is the picture of leaf. Leaf have xylem and phloem, as you are seen in this picture, that is midrib, and it has xylem and phloem both. Xylem help in transportation of water, therefore phloem help in transportation of food. The food which prepare in leaf is transported through the phloem. Now understand through the points. The food sugar stored in leaves is loaded in sieve tubes of phloem tissue with the help of adjacent companion cell using ATP. Now then, osmotic pressure in tissue increases, water moves into the tissue, and food from phloem moves into the tissues having less pressure. It means the food is transferred from higher pressure to lower pressure. Where is higher pressure? In the leaf. Leaf have higher pressure, therefore root have lower pressure. So the food transfer from higher pressure means leaf to other part of the plant. And the sieve tube and companion cell both help in transportation of food in plants. As you are seen in this picture, that the sieve tube and companion cells are the tubular structure which have sufficient space so that they transfer the food from one place to another place. So this is the transportation of substances in plant, transportation in plant. So please stay at home, stay healthy. Thank you. And read the topic properly. If you have any doubt, please give me your feedback. Thank you once again. Have a nice day.